Oh my God, y'all. Oh my God. That is the only word I can think of to describe what I just watched last week. Not often in life does your anger get transferred over into laughter. The only time that's happened to me before in my 26 years of living was Dragon Ball Evolution. And we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that bullshit. I sat my butt down and had the worst 44 minutes imaginable. I watched the 2011 Wonder Woman pilot. There are too many things wrong with this. The biggest thing about it, the whole episode felt like a porn parody. Meaning it was truly special. And I'm getting ready to clown. I'm fucked up. 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 And I don't give a fuck. So, back in 2011, there was a Wonder Woman live action TV show that was being pitched to different networks. Fox said, "Nah, we good. We alright." ABC said, "We just don't think that's going to work because we're owned by Disney and Disney works with Marvel and that isn't a good look for us." Makes sense. And then the CW said, "Shit. We ain't got no money." That, of course, left two networks, CBS and NBC. CBS said, "Hell no." And NBC looked around like, "Y'all gonna do me like that? Y'all gonna do me like that?" Alright, fuck it then. And they took the pilot episode on. God bless their heart. Now, when we talk about this pilot, we gotta remember a few things. 2011 was a year after Smallville had ended on the CW. And a year before Arrow debuted on the CW. Also, if you want to talk comic book movies, a year before cinema was changed forever with the Avengers. So it was a very interesting year for comic book properties coming to live action. So it was preceding the big superhero boom. Some people argue the pilot may have happened a few years too early. Considering that Batwoman is getting a second season, I think so. If this would have came out 2019, hey man, they had 10 seasons coming at us. But nonetheless, the plot of the pilot goes like this. Wonder Woman / Diana of the Mascara is running her own enterprise company in Los Angeles, California, called The Mascara Industries. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. And in that, she uses that business to fund her crime-fighting activities at night. There's the enemy of the pilot, Veronica Kell, from the DC comic books, who is using pumped-up steroids and putting them into the bodies of aspiring teenage athletes to make them super soldiers. So Diana's going to try to get to the bottom of this mystery and stop Veronica Kell from drugging the youth. And if you think that sounds stupid, look at this piece of dialogue Diana had.
"We believe that these same supplements killed Jackson Melvold and Byron Tunis. 6 teenage athletes, all from ghettos, by the way."
Don't forget, they come from the ghettos, by the way. And in case you need to know that, they're from the hood. The pilot episode begins with this young teenage guy running into the house to go see his family. His family's freaking out. "Oh my God, what's happening? What's happening?" And he tells his mother he got accepted into college. Now, the pilot don't explain shit. I didn't know he was an aspiring athlete at that time. I had no idea what the fuck was going on. I was lost. He begins to have a seizure. And he passes out. This is supposed to be the launching pad to the actual plot of the episode. I'm about to act a fool. Adriana Palicki plays Wonder Woman in this episode. Some of you guys who are comic book fans will probably recognize her. She played Lady Jane in G.I. Joe Retaliation. That scene of her in a red dress? I'm catching a case. I'm catching one tonight, boy. She was looking in that red dress in G.I. Joe. She also played Bobby Morris, a.k.a. Mockingbird, in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is part of the bigger Marvel Cinematic Universe. So technically, she is an MCU hero. She's also been in some other films over the years, the Red Dawn remake, and a variety of other things. So she is a recognizable face. But this pilot really happened before the quote-unquote takeoff of her career. The costume? I ain't got no drink around me. I ain't got no drink. The costume. Oh my God. I have never seen a female superhero on screen look identical to a Barbie doll until I watched this. Until I watched this bullshit. She looks exactly like a Barbie doll. It makes no sense how bright the colors are on her costume. It looks like she went to Halloween City, Party City, got a bundle pack and said, damn, do I look good? You don't. You look fucked up. I thought the costume was awful. The material that it's made out of is poorly executed, and it looks bad on screen. A little Power Rangers. Now, y'all know your boy love Power Rangers, okay? But Power Rangers ain't exactly known for its quality. You understand me? The costume was atrocious. There's nothing warrior-esque about how she looks. It's almost like they went to Rainbow and got the cheapest material possible and just placed little prosthetics on different pieces of it. Because the top part of her costume is so obsessed with showing big breasts that it does nothing to protect the character or represent that she's from this Amazonian-like world. She comes from the Demascara. She's a warrior. It looks like something you'll see in a, say it with me, class, porn parody. That's how that shit looked. It was awful. I'm looking at this shit and how cartoonish she looks. Okay. She's part of Woody's Roundup gang from Toy Story 2.
He's the very best. He's the rootless, toothless cowboy in the Wild, Wild West. Woody's Roundup.
There's a snake in my boot. The best part of the costume is the pants. Because I prefer Wonder Woman in her comic book designs with the long pants on. But beyond that, this is pretty bad. And we're only 5 minutes into the actual episode. Uh-oh. I don't care about what era of comic book film or comic book TV shows you're talking about. But the action sequences are always important. You have such a ridiculous canvas of heroes to play with. Every single hero has a different skill set that makes them dynamic in a multitude of situations. So when you think Wonder Woman, you're thinking about a lot of lasso play, right? And how she can use that to deflect things or swing places, grab people. You're thinking about her gullets, blocking bullet fire, maybe reflecting it back, getting hit with a beam, finding a way to throw it back. Her tiara being used almost in a way similar to that of a batarang, but thicker and more powerful. So many things she can do. We haven't even gotten into the strength, the speed, the flight, the sword, the shield. So many things Wonder Woman can do. And this pilot is boring as hell when it comes to the action sequences. I'm going to describe the action to y'all. It consists of a lot of running, heavy melee action, punches and kicks, a lot of running, heavy gunfire, because, you know, she's Superman, so we just gotta rain bullet fire on her and shit. Oh, and a lot of running. That is literally the entire pilot episode action display. It is really bad. And it's not varying enough considering all of the magnificent things Wonder Woman can do on a battlefield. You would think this show's pitch would be easier because of how varying her skill set is. It'll be able to match budgets a lot better. The action is like a porn parody. Say it with me. Before we get too far away from the action, I do want to mention one thing, right? The Lasso of Truth. Listen to me now. The Lasso of Truth is one of the most iconic weapons associated with Wonder Woman. The Lasso of Truth. I want you guys to watch this clip.
Didn't finish talking last night, John.
I'm represented by counsel.
Yeah, bet that's a real comfort at the moment.
I'm representing the kid you almost killed.
Tell me where the laboratory is.
I ain't saying nothing.
Gee, I wonder if there was a way for Wonder Woman to get the answers out of this criminal without breaking off his fucking fingers. Damn, you know, it seems like to me torture might have been the only way to get the answers out of him. She used the lasso 2 times in this pilot. And it was never to get the truth out of somebody. It was always for some old grapple action bullshit. I'm gonna have a heart attack talking about this shit. We gotta talk about one of the things that really stood out to me at the halfway point of this pilot. Her personality is all over the place. She is not okay. Somebody check on Diana, okay? Make sure her mental health is in check. Make sure she's getting the dick. Why? Because porn parody. You gotta make sure Diana is okay, y'all. Something ain't right with her. Because her personality is erratic throughout this entire pilot. When she's dealing with criminals or people that go against her in the business world or any type of adversity she faces, her personality is just like Jessica Jones from Marvel Netflix. Jessica Jones pulls no punches. She ain't got no issues slapping the shit out of somebody. She drinks a lot. She cusses a lot. She don't give a fuck, basically. And Diana, for a huge portion of this pilot, is like that. Then, when she is in the Wonder Woman costume and she's dealing with law enforcement or officers, she tries to seduce these people with her blessings.
I'm sorry, ma'am. My orders are to let nobody in. No exceptions.
Not even me.
Especially you.
Like my outfit, officer? This outfit opens doors for me. It's gonna open that one, isn't it?
The hell is that gonna do? She's gonna catch a bad guy. Gotcha. Oh, nice tits.
My man was just trying to do his job, Diana. You ain't gotta throw all that titty at him. He was just trying to do his job. God damn. That was ridiculous. And then, flipping it over, when she is inside the actual business world and she's not being opposed, she has this energy that's very similar to Tony Stark from the Marvel comic books, where, yeah, this business thing is cool. You know, I enjoy the money. I enjoy the luxuries. But I ain't really trying to, you know, be here for this board meeting. You understand me? Fuck this shit. That's her mindset when she's working at the Mascara Industries. That was never in the comic books. Fuck y'all. What a way to shit on the source material. Up until this part of the pilot, I was like, okay, the dialogue is bad, but I haven't really had a moment where I just busted up laughing, sliding out of my seat like an old school cartoon. And bruh, we finally had that moment. She's at the Mascara Industries. Why? Because it's a porn parody. And there's a scene where she gets triggered by this Wonder Woman doll that is comedy fucking gold.
How many here think that these reflect my breasts?
Okay, look. You've seen the flow charts. The lesser endowed models don't sell
I don't
nearly
care
as
about
well.
the flow charts.
I do. It's my job to care.
Well, you should care
Especially
about my
since the
being
merchandising
objectified,
goes to
Henry.
pay
Do
for
the
the crime
leisure sheets
fighting.
reflect
You
the
like your
message that we
gadgets.
send to
You
young
like your
girls?
pens.
I never signed off on this
You were the one who
If I
designed the
had
form-fitting
seen it,
costume.
I
You
never
had
would
the
have done
idea
that.
to
I never said
merchandise.
to merchandise my tits.
Porn parody. This is the part of the show where things got real sexual. I can just imagine it being a Brazzers skit where she's so upset about the doll and the big boobs on the doll, so she runs off to the break room because she's mad, and she goes to the break room and the guy that pisses her off comes in there, and next thing you know, they're fucking on top of the copy paper machine. Alright? We know that's how porn goes. And that's how this shit felt. But oh no, there are more porn-esque things in this show's future. Clearly, early on in this pilot, a bitter back and forth was being set up between Diana and Veronica Cale. We know that Veronica Cale in the DC comic books is primarily a villain of Wonder Woman. She's essentially her version of Lex Luthor. She's highly intelligent, has a lot of money, and a lot of connections in society. So we know that she's the one that's funding this steroid that is killing the youth. Remember, they're from the ghettos. Diana really wants you to know that, by the way.
We believe that these same supplements killed Jackson Melvold and Byron Tunis. 6 teenage athletes, all from ghettos, by the way.
And the tension between them, I thought, was the best part of the pilot. I'm like, okay, I can feel a little bit of that argumentative energy, that aggressive passion between these two actresses. I thought it was fine until Veronica Cale slowly walked her ass up to Diana's desk and started almost whispering, talking real low, real sexual. Why? Because it's a porn parody. I was like, oh my God, it's getting kind of weird. And then she said this to Diana.
All my life, I have been a victim of envy. Women wish they were me, and men wish they could. Well, I guess you get that a bit too. Do you envy me, Diana?
S-E-X, lesbian sex. Oh boy, yeah, no! I thought that Veronica Cale was going to jump over the desk and start going all over Diana. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bruh? This is like a porn parody. It don't make no sense, the sexual energy that was in that moment. What the fuck is going on? Who wrote this shit? Before we wrap this review up, fun fact, right? Pedro Pascal, the fantastic actor who played Max Wellord in Wonder Woman 84, and he also plays the Mandalorian, was actually in this pilot. Oh my God! He played the chief of police. First off, shout out to him. It's really dope to see how much he grew as an actor at displaying emotion and showing his range ever since 2011 to now where we are in 2021. The growth is very inspirational from him, and I love that a lot. Also, he had a line where I was like, are they getting ready to start fucking on top of this damn building?
You go in the guy's room while I'm guarding the door.
Okay, if you're so worried, then you go.
I would need a warrant. I am police, and I can't get a warrant with coerced, tortured information as my basis.
Some kids' lives are at risk. Are you telling me right now?
I will question Mr. Oakwood nice. See if I can get the information legally. In the meantime, you just cool your jet.
Hello? I'm like, bro, that don't make no fucking sense. What the hell is this? This is without a doubt the most high budget porn parody I done ever seen, y'all. And I done seen some shitty ass porn parodies before. Power Rangers XXX, Daredevil XXX, Captain Marvel XXX, Wonder Woman XXX. Y'all get the drift, right? I have a lot of porn knowledge. That shit got so fucking weird, man. The Wonder Woman 2011 pilot episode. What does it get? What does it deserve? The pilot episode of Wonder Woman gets a motherfucking F. We ain't even gonna play no games with that. It gets an F. Okay? There are so many things within this pilot that I haven't even discussed yet. We can talk about how they put these old ancient Egyptian printings on these vases in the background to make it look like it's some exotic place. We can talk about how poorly executed the story is, where they need news reporters throughout the entire episode to tell you what's happening at different moments. All of the sexual energy is just too much for me. Remember, they're from the ghetto. That's important. You gotta know that. Oh my God, this is fucked up, man. Anyway, it's been weird, but it's been real. Something tells me this isn't the only fucked up thing I'm gonna have to watch, because in a few days, season 2 of Batwoman is going to premiere on the CW. And y'all know if it's fucked up, we are going to clown. A part of my soul wants it to be bad, just so I can make fun of it. Y'all know we're going to act up. Alright, get out of here, bitch.
See, they gon' look dope. When I pull up, she gon' look dope. Look at he mad, ain't look broke. She bad as hell, but can't cook though. It don't matter, but you still watching me while I did it for the look though. 100 feet worth of drip, don't drown this fly shit, that's the look though. And look though, I'm the wave, you can look though. I'm something different, I don't think you get it, but I still did it for the look though. Look though, yeah, I did it for the look though.